Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today is the 21st of the holy month of Ramadan 2025 or 1446 Hijri, and we were speaking about the tongue, the important body part. And just to recap what we have said, every limb, every part of our body is responsible to Allah, that has a duty to perform, and that duty is to use it for the advancement of humanity, to use it in the service of Allah Azza wa Jalla Sha'na. That none of these body parts must be used for our own nafs, for our own evil desires and selfish desires, for our own ego. It must not be in the service of these phenomena. It must be in the service of Allah Azza wa Jalla Sha'na. And each one has its function, and that particular function should be within the ambit, within the framework of Islam, within the framework of serving Allah, within the framework of serving yourself, but not in an egotistic way, and serving people as well. And we've said, and we've mentioned how dangerous this is. This can be extremely dangerous. Firstly, the words we use, and sometimes using foul language. Sometimes we talk down to people because we look down at people, and that in itself is a weakness. That in itself is not a strength. It's a weakness within us, because you don't need to talk down to people, even those who are socially or culturally or economically below you. You should show respect to people regardless of their status, regardless of their position, even regardless of their position in the workplace, for example. You need to respect people regardless of that, because that's a soul the same like yours. So let us not get enticed and have that ghurur, that arrogance, that conceitedness, that what I have is what I have, and now I want to subdue others, I want to control others. A'udhu billah. And this is bringing us way to the next part of the installment of how we can use the mouth to be in service of Allah Azza wa Jalla Sha'na. Firstly, to speak good, always speak good and be kind and be uplifting, and say uplifting words and encouraging words and motivating words and inspiring words. Always use your mouth for these purposes, and to spread very important and most important truth and justice. That is what we're supposed to do. And the next part what we want to mention now is what? The mouth must be used, and the food that we eat, halal. It must be lawful. Let us not, whatever we put in our mouth, be haram food. And that means not only that it should have been slaughtered, how Islam has prescribed that you have to mention Allah's name over an animal which you are slaughtering, and those animals which are halal to eat, by the way. Let no pork or swine or even meat that was not slaughtered in the way of Allah or with the name of Allah, let us abstain, because that is haram, by the way. Except obviously in extreme cases where there is severe hunger, you're somehow there in a mountain, somewhere there in the desert, and there's nothing except now that, and that's hypothetically speaking, and in that case only a few morsels just to keep you, not to oversaturate your stomach with a big meal, by the way, and obviously I'm speaking about hypothetically here. But when it comes to normal situations, etc., halal we must eat. There's no two ways about it. There is no, okay, I can just say Bismillah because the meat was not slaughtered, and there might be other options. Yes, you can have peanut butter and bread, for example. You can have some cheese, for example, or but it must be halal. Now, the next part, I think, is more important than even this part. And this is, what we have acquired must also be in a halal way before we even, if you, for example, there might be a meal that was prepared in a halal way. Yes, it is halal. But how did you acquire it? Did you acquire the meal or those ingredients through illegal ways? By taking other people's rice, other people's ingredients without their permission? There was something there and you just decided you will take it, and that is not with the permission of the owners. This is ghasb. This is not allowed. We are even not allowed. Just, you know, the beauty of Islam, you're not even allowed to pray, make salah in a place where the owner has prohibited you from, where he has prohibited you from performing salah in that particular place. If he is the owner, you need to find another place, because that makan, that place is ghasb. Then you cannot. Likewise, the clothes you are wearing must have been acquired through lawful ways, legal ways. You cannot even pray with anything that was stolen or that you have acquired through the illegal ways, through the unlawful ways. So even food that we eat must be slaughtered in the halal way, but it must also have been acquired in the halal way. And a'udhu billah, imagine that food within our bodies then, a'udhu billah. What effect that has on your own body. May Allah protect us from eating and indulging in haram, in unlawful ways, and always be within the ambit of halal. This being said, may Allah help us and protect us. Have a splendid day, and let us tame ourselves always. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.